Three, two, one. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Day-Night Show Matches. I am Omega, and today I've got Zrq with me, first time featuring his voice in the Skype call, as well as Anuzarg. How you guys doing?
All right, I guess if it's asking me, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Anuzarg's going to be a bit on a delay, I think, because unfortunately, for whatever reason, we can't have him in the Skype call. So, we'll have him answer questions after Zrq, and hopefully things will work out smoothly. Maybe. And, just usual stuff. You guys have both played in a couple of show matches already. Zrq with Leanne Seed, and I think someone else. Oh, yeah, you played with Otter once. That's right. And Anuzarg has played against Otter one other time. Second time we tried to do that, there was some technical issues. Hopefully things will work out totally fine today instead. It's kind of
Otter's
what
rather popular then, right?
you know how it works out. Sometimes people don't show up and you need subs here and there. I'm amazed I kept track of that, to be honest. My memory is not the best thing in the world, in case you guys haven't figured that out by now. But anyway, all that said, let's kind of just jump straight into this. First things first, I think I've heard you tell this story before, but hey, get to hear it a new way this time. So, how'd you find out about Day 9? And I'm going to add a different question this time. What got you into StarCraft 2?
I'm actually not really. I don't actually remember really when I started following Day 9. It's more of something you watch the tournament. It might not even be him casting, and you look for more videos or something, VODs, anything, and it just showed up. And sooner or later, you start just watching it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, and for StarCraft 2, I guess it's the same point. I think way back in the day, you didn't really play StarCraft 1, you just sort of cheated your way through it or something.
That's true for a lot of people, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't
Or
think
you
that's
gave
difficult
up
to
in
say.
frustration.
Yeah, just blast out all those cheat codes. Power overwhelming.
Overwhelming Black Sheep Wall.
There is no cow level, was it?
I think that was another
Operation
one.
Seawall.
Oh man, I really wish that one of those was the command for dancing units instead of slash dance, because I think that would be funny. But that's just me. I guess slash dance is actually possible to use in the middle of a match, and maybe that's the point. But
Was there is no cow level actually for Warcraft?
yeah, I think so. I don't know what the story behind that one was. Like if there was an actual cow level in something. I mean, all I know is I started actually doing some research on old Super Nintendo games recently, and I'm like, I feel like there's a bunch of things in the system library that I just never saw. And apparently Blizzard made like 4 games.
Oh yeah, those really old ones that nobody ever heard of or something.
One of them was a Superman game, and it was actually good. It was The Death and the Return of Superman or something. And like you played as Superman for half the game, and then you played as one of the other guys who took over after he was gone. In that storyline, gone as in quote in heavy quotes, because Superman never actually dies. But yeah, spoilers right there. But I'm like, wow, really? I had no idea they were ever involved in something like this. There was like 3 other games like that. They were just totally random. All right. Let me check with Anuzar to see if he heard the question real quick. I will mute my mic so you don't have to hear my keyboard. 1 second, guys. Okay. Questions sent. Let's see what Anuzar has to say. Yeah, these guys, I would, you're right. This is a bronze level game. I would probably put them both at silver, though. If the latter was being at all reasonable, but it's not, so forget that. Hey, howdy, Tythor. I will be casting Manderson versus Tythor after these 2 matches. I mean, after this match. I have the replays from their games.
And
They
Tythor can
played
co-cast it, right?
last week. That would be funny, but let's not do that. It always produces this really awkward awkward feeling when you cast your own games. If you're
And
not
then I
doing it
forgot
like,
the supply depot.
no, well, the funny thing is your brain doesn't know whether to refer to the player as the player name or yourself. So you'll go back and forth and get yourself confused. I've tried it. After a while, I realized you can only analyze your own games and let somebody else cast them. Yeah, heck, I'm in silver now too, man. Everyone's in silver. Silver, bronze.
Unranked.
Well, if you don't play, you get that one.
Yep, you just give up on the ladder altogether, right?
I have briefly considered just playing unranked, so I wouldn't even have to think about it. But then I realized I would still be assuming my rank based on the people I'd run into, so it wouldn't really tell me anything. Yeah, Printf is definitely not silver. He's diamond. He's got the bling. So Anuzarg is saying here that he found out about Day 9 in a Blizzard article, and that the article talked about how to improve yourself, and Day 9 was part of it, which, of course, it's like self-improvement is a big mantra of his, of
Except
course.
on Fun Day Mondays.
Of course, except on Fun Day Mondays. If you've ever read that book that he recommends, I think I have it in here, called The Art of Learning. That's all about that as well. Really good one.
Oh,
So
he's
he
always
also
promoting that book.
that book is fantastic. I like it a lot. That guy's a really interesting person who wrote that. But anyway, he said the first day he watched was a ZVP analysis about links. Okay. As for question 2, oh, is that Monday tournament actually happening? That's fantastic. I'm really happy to hear that.
I think there's actually two Fun Day Monday tournaments, right? Or Fun Tournaments 2v2 or something like that, right?
I have not kept track of it, and I don't know, man.
I
They
think
need help.
DKTL being one, and there's another one floating around the forums.
Yeah, if they need any help casting that, I will probably try and jump in on that. So he got into SE2 in the Wings of Liberty age. Oh, okay, cool. So did I, actually. I played Brood War and StarCraft 1, of course, like everybody else, but I played the campaign and got owned by it, and
Power
I
overwhelming.
couldn't figure out how to make my internet actually let me play on the internet, so I never really did. Yeah, good old
Oh,
56.
Battle.net was fun. It was a 7v1 comp or something. That's
Good
what
old,
everybody did.
good old, good old 56K modems, man. That was the time. But anyway, he said he played the campaign, and he stopped playing because he didn't know anything about multiplayer. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And he got back into it last year around July. All right. Your mic is fine, Zrqkyvx. Don't worry about it, man. Seriously, you are okay. I will let you know if something's wrong. No need to be paranoid. So I don't know when this Fun Day Monday tournament is either, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's on the forum somewhere. If anybody has that thread up, go ahead and repost in the chat. Be good to actually see that. So you played against the AI. Okay, cool. Yeah, I actually sounds pretty similar to what I did. Like a golden army. Golden Armada. Protoss super ships. Okay, so one's being run by Faust and the other one's being run by Jellyfish. Nice. I think Jellyfish was the person who proposed the idea in the first place, if I remember. You are allowed to. I don't have links banned. Instead, the approach I've taken since the chat's really small still is I just ban people who post things I don't like. Very simple. Very simple. Usually not permaban either. I like to hold to same philosophy that they use in the Day 9 chat, which is usually temp bans unless you're being really annoying about it. But anyway, yeah, got his 200 supply army and divided it into ultras, hydras, and mutas. Whoa, without any build order. Then he played unranked and lost about 100 times in a row. Yep, I know that feel. I know that one. Uh, but anyway, man. So I'm thinking once we're done with this question, the next thing we're probably just going to do is just go straight up to the map selection stuff. I mean, that's kind of the fun question, and you guys don't like have a history with each other or anything, so there's nothing really to talk about there.
No history. What's one base ultra again?
No, I mean with each other, man, with each other. I haven't seen you
Spying. It's
play
all
each
what it's all
other
about.
yet. Okay, yeah, okay. You guys have probably seen each other play. That's not what I meant. But anyway, um, yeah, it was nice, man. And yeah, he also found, and then of course he found Dana and started to improve. Now, that's fantastic. So let's see here. I guess we'll do the usual rock, paper, scissors thing. I think both of you understand how this works. So type it to me in StarCraft, real quick, whether you want rock, paper, or scissors, so we can get the map selection started. Pranav, actually, yes, I have banned people before. You would be amazed. Trolls appear everywhere. I'm always a little baffled by that when I'm like sitting in the stream with three people and like some guy shows up and starts spamming something. I'm like, dude, there's no one here. I don't know why you're advertising here. Go away. I would appreciate it if you didn't. If it was one of you guys, I'd laugh at you and then temp ban you. So, like I said, I don't know. It's like I'm twitchy enough that I probably will. Anyway, so got the thing from Anuzarg here.
Paper.
All right, Anuzarg says scissors. So, Anuzarg, you get the choice between selecting first veto and first map, or having second veto. Is that a way that, have we finally found a way to word it that doesn't confuse people, or is that still confusing?
I'm not sure what other ways you can word it.
Yeah, I know, right? I keep trying to come up with something, but I usually have to like say it 4 times no matter what I do.
Because
All right.
vetoing second is naturally better since you get the last call. That's my thought on it, anyways.
Yeah.
And picking
Especially
first
like,
map is, logically good.
yes. The other format that you can use for this technically is to just I think it's just loser pick, which is what they're doing in Code A, but I actually don't like that with this map pool because you can get screwy things that happen. Like they'll pick these super unbalanced maps, and then you have these really lame cheesy games, and you're like, okay, it's not as fun. Then again, sometimes you get that game on Daedalus Point where the Protoss comes over and walls in at the Zerg's natural because he can't wall in at his own base. That totally did happen. You should watch that game. It was funny. No way the Protoss should have gotten away with that, but the Zerg kind of panicked. It didn't work out so well.
Bronze League heroes.
Yup. Anyway, still waiting on Anuzarg here. Maybe I'll type this down real quick. Okay. Sorry about that annoying clicking noise. That's the one downside with this mic, other than the fact that it picks up my keyboard. Is that if I mute it, for some reason it picks up the sound of me muting it, which is like, what? Why does it do that? I don't know. I don't know. But it does.
I was wondering if this mic did the same thing.
Yours is nowhere near as loud. Mine is like thunk. Sounds like I'm punching it. I guess he hasn't noticed this Skype message. Hang on a sec. Oh, he turned off Skype. Okay. All right, Anuzarg has chosen first veto. We are underway finally. All right. So Anuzarg has vetoed Alterzim Stronghold, which I am not at all surprised by. That's one map I expect to see gone quite often in these.
There goes Fast Expand, right?
It's good for that. Like, if you're a Protoss and you're vetoing it, I'm like, really? Okay. I can kind of understand that if your opponent's tearing up. But anyway, yours?
Let's go with Heavy Rain.
Okay, Heavy Rain is off. Okay. Wow, Zrqkyvx like being super fantastic and typing his stuff to him, so I don't have to completely destroy your guys' ears with my keyboard. Yeah! He wants Frost off the list. And thus it is.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, we're gonna get a funny map pool. This is gonna be great.
So I've got choices between what Habitation Station, Polar Night, Yonsu, and Frost, or not Frost.
Daedalus.
Daedalus Point? Um,
Got a wall somewhere, man. It's just like
None of these
like
walls work anywhere.
I
Can't wall this map. These maps. Let's get rid of Daedalus Point.
All right. Daedalus Point. That means that our map pool for tonight, gentlemen, is Habitation Station, Polar Night, and Yonsu. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, Nomad's hope that he would keep Daedalus is instantly shattered. Seeing them catch up in the chat right now. Anuzarg has chosen Habitation Statement. So, Habitation Station it will be as our first game.
No match should have spoke up earlier, eh?
I guess so. I'll see you guys in after the matches are over. Good luck.